Hi Sagittarius, this is going to be your love message from July 8th through the 10th. It's good for the Sun, Rising Moon, and Venus sign of Sag. Keep in mind, as always, this is a general reading. It's not a personal reading meant for just one of you, so it won't resonate with all of you. It just can't possibly. I just pick up on whatever energy channels in through me, and it will resonate with whomever needs to hear it the most because it's a general reading. If you want a message to be more personal just for you, book a private reading with me. The link to my website is in the description below. If you're new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. I just read for Libra and Sagittarius here every couple of days, sometimes Cancer, but I read for all 12 zodiac signs, including you, on my other channel called Soma Chandra. You could find messages there in your rising moon or Venus sign if this doesn't resonate. All right, let's get into it for you. I did a Celtic cross. I did it a little differently because I wanted to focus more on you guys because your relationship should be, yes, partnerships and co-creations with other people, but I think it's very important to see what's driving you to help you make changes. And I can see that you're having a hard time with some changes, and so is a person around you. But I think the next couple days, Sag, are going to be a time of looking for things in your life with new growth potential, saying, okay, if I want something done, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to be the magician. I'm going to be the single catalyst for change, and I'm going to reprioritize and reorganize my life and pay attention to my feelings to let new growth potential come in, which I like. Bottom of the deck, when I look at the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, I'm looking at you looking back at the past and remembering a time when you and a person were working together and working together well. But the relationship has struggled, trouble in paradise here, a disconnection, not wanting the same things as far as values go. It's not emotional harmony here. Six of Wands to the Two of Cups in reverse. We don't talk anymore. That's what I'm seeing here. Someone acting as if everything is fine, ignoring the other person. I just heard we don't talk anymore. And having a very hard time moving on and even leaving the past behind. There's been a broken heart. Taurus energy here. Someone might want a divorce even. You might have worked on it at one point in time. You got hurt. Trying to release, not any desire or passion. Facing the shadow side. Okay. So what's happening right now at the center of everything for you, Sagittarius, is Eight of Wands in reverse. Delays, frustration, a resistance to change between you and your person. You're probably going in for internal alignment. Impatience, feeling impulsive, maybe a little panicked and out of control, but usually the Eight of Wands is about movement and fast-paced change and travel and action and alignment, Cupid's arrow, communication, rapid fire. But in the reverse, everything is slowed way down. The reason for the reading is the Empress. So you could be the Empress. This other person could be the Empress. This is a Libra or a Taurus. This is a mother, a married woman, a wife, a boss. This is the reason for the reading, and this is the challenge. So I have an Empress and an Emperor on the table. This, again, could be you, could be another person. The Empress has very high standards usually. She's very grounded. She's very nurturing, practical, creative in a situation, creates an air of abundance. I get the feeling that this is a person that wants to stay in this role in their life, either you or your person. But I don't know that she's getting everything she wants or that you are, because what's driving you is the Five of Pentacles. You're feeling left out in the cold. Some of you are worried about money and financial impoverishment and loss. But if it's not finances for you, sometimes we even view emotions and time as a pentacle. This is a lacking mindset. You're feeling isolated. You're feeling worried. You're not getting what you need. This is an impoverishment that you're having a hard time freeing yourself from. In the past, recent past or distant past, Knight of Swords in reverse to the Two of Wands in reverse. So I'm seeing a pretty big divestment where no one would really take action. You or your person would not take the lead, couldn't be brave, couldn't be direct, couldn't be the hero, couldn't take a risk. You know, the Knight of Swords is ambitious and action oriented and driven to succeed. And he's very quick with words and action and thought. And he'll seize the moment. He stops at nothing. In the reverse, it's like unfocused, impulsive action and energy. So restless, so burnt out, even regretting things said or done, or not being able to just seize that moment. And this could either be you or them. You know, like maybe they didn't come rushing in and make any changes. So you've turned around and started investing more in your own personal goals. But this is a fear of the unknown where we lack a plan moving forward. We don't feel confident to invest in the future and make a decision and discover more. I think in the past you were, this could all be you like, nope, I'm pulling way back, Soma Chandra. No, I'm going to stand in my power here with my standards, even though I'm feeling left out in the cold. Or if this person's doing that with you, you're like, okay, what you're thinking about, this is tough. The star in reverse to judgment in reverse. So Aquarius, Libra, Scorpio here, energy here. You could be dealing with those signs possibly, but of course not necessarily. That could be in the chart. You're working on trusting yourself. You're feeling somewhat hopeless and disconnected. You're not sure there's going to be a renewal. You're not wishing on a star at this point. You're not feeling positive and motivated and free. This is where we learn to trust ourselves. This judgment in reverse tells me you have a really strong inner critic and you can't hear the inner calling. This is about renewal. This is about rebirth. I think you're having a hard time leaving the past behind. I think someone around you is very resistant to change. This Empress could be someone else in your energy, being very stubborn about her state and her station in life, or you are as well. You're like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to be left out in the cold. I'm feeling a little hopeless, but I like your actions. I like your actions for the next couple days. The Chariot, the energy of Cancer, to the Five of Swords in reverse. So somebody might take a trip. You might take a trip. The Chariot knows where they're going. You're like, okay, I'm not sure what this crossroads is for me. I'm not able to hear that inner calling and hear my own best judgment. I am feeling pretty hopeless, but I'm feeling left out in the cold and I've got to do something about it. So I will be accountable for my actions. I am ambitious. I am driven to succeed. I do want victory in my life in this situation. I will get in my chariot and I will move forward, at the very least, being accountable for where I'm going. You could be moving on. You just know where you're going. And I think that you have some past resentment here, but you might want to go through some reconciliations and make some amends with someone. You might travel to see someone to make an amends. If not, you move on. And at least this week or the next couple of days will be about determining the direction you're going and dealing with past resentment. You may or may not make amends. I don't think so, because that Two of Cups was in reverse. And I feel like you're moping about when you were building and learning and growing together. The way you see yourself, Four of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands in reverse. So you could be the Queen of Wands. Your person could be the Queen of Wands. I think you're feeling like you really need to hold back and save all your pentacles. Make sure you're not clinging to old ways. This is saving money usually and taking a very conservative approach, needing to control everything or to control yourself, needing to have like a scarcity mindset. Some of you are taking a very conservative approach and really holding back. Make sure you're not holding on. Some of you are saving every penny you got because you don't want to be left out in the cold in some way. But I also see you see yourself either as this Queen of Wands or without this Queen of Wands. So sometimes the Queen of Wands is the other woman and the Empress is the married woman. So it could be something like that. But of course, not all of you are in a love triangle with a married person or vice versa. But you see yourself reestablishing your sense of self, working on self-confidence and self-respect. I think you're feeling somewhat introverted. There's a lacking of passion here and more of a sense of obligation with the Empress and Justice here as well. Your person, they see themselves as the Page of Cups. They have a little tiny emotional offer for you. They might want to apologize to a degree about something. Emotionally, they will deliver good news. I have two pages in the upright. This could have to do with children, but not necessarily. This person's showing me page energy, so younger, less evolved in their cycle with you. They see themselves as a Page of Cups, but he almost looks annoyed here with his hand on his hip, like, all right, fine, I'm sorry, God. I always get that vibe off of him. So they could be coming off like that, or they're just shy with emotions. They're just sort of curious emotionally, but shy. They feel pretty powerless. Here's the Emperor in reverse. This person might not have had the greatest father figure. They feel powerless. They might challenge authority with you. This could be the husband wanting out, but not necessarily. They also feel like they want some excitement. So the Emperor isn't ready for a serious relationship, or is a person that might be getting a divorce. Possibly these pages are not ready to settle down. This person does want to communicate with you, but they want passion and they want to be inspired. They want to be a free spirit. They're not feeling very tied down, and they are having a hard time being logical and practical and establishing structure and authority in their emotions. They're feeling somewhat powerless in this situation. They might not be happy with their husband, or, something like that, or this is them, like, not happy with it. Um, it's interesting. The Lovers is in reverse, but the Ten of Pentacles is in the upright and the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. So I think they feel like they've missed some kind of opportunity with you, or they cannot plant a new seed that will manifest into abundance, or they're not ready to start something new because they're happy right where they are. If you're married to this person, your sex life might not be great, but they intend to stay married despite the fact that there's no passion. And that might be making you clam up, or vice versa. This person feels like the two of you, this might be rushing at something too quickly and then realizing, wait, I do need to think about long term stability. This could have very much to do with wealth and family and financial security and long term success, and what, equal contributions by everybody, and what society and the matchmaker and your parents and everybody else is going to think. This person does care about that, but they will not be your lover at this time. I mean, it's here, it's steamy, but there's a disconnect. It either happened too quick or it's not happening at all. They might feel as though they've missed an opportunity with you, or they can't start something new at this time. They might not be able to contribute in some way. That's why you're worried about the pentacles, possibly. The way you're feeling, I like the way you're feeling. You want justice, you want balance. This is a marriage card, this is a Libra card. This is this is a bit of a decision, and judgment is the major choice. I think you're learning how to trust yourself and waiting to hear that inner calling so you know exactly what you want. But for right now, you want balance. You want the truth. You're weighing your options here, kind of like examining the cause and effect, wanting justice to be served in this situation. This is a court of law. This is a legal contract sometimes. You could be dealing with a Libra, maybe. But this Eight of Swords in reverse is like, God damn it, I'm not the victim in this situation. I thought my way into this. I'm going to think my way out, trying to release negative thoughts and open to a new perspective. You will have a strong inner critic, like that Judgment in reverse, as the Eight of Swords in reverse is the same way. And you're facing justice. You're delivering it. You're facing it. You do have past resentment. You're like, I'm in my chariot. I'm whatever. I'm not feeling like the Queen of Wands, or they're not mine, or I'm not theirs, and I'm going to save my pennies, and that's it. I get it. Like, this is just, be easy on yourself, okay? Don't get frustrated. Be grounded, be nurturing, be practical. Take care of yourself as well. An Empress will take care of themselves. This is a person that will take care of themselves. But what I see you ending on is you're going to be the Magician to the Ace of Wands. So you see growth potential in your life. You may want something new. You're looking for inspiration. You're looking for passion, like any fire sign would. You want new opportunities to manifest. Some of you are dealing with a Virgo, or you have Virgo in your chart. You know that you have to be the single catalyst for change. You feel very confident to manifest, or someone does with you, but I don't think so based on this. I don't know what this person's doing. I think they're trying to do two things at once here with the Lovers in reverse, but the Ten of Pentacles. But I see you saying, okay, for the next 72 hours, I'm kind of dropping all the balls here. I have to pay attention to my emotions. I have to figure out how much room I have in my life for this relationship and all the other bullshit that I have to deal with. I'll do it myself. I have the Midas touch. I can do this. I will manifest passion and growth potential into my life. But first, I have to figure out where I'm overcommitted. I can't juggle a bunch of stuff, and I'm not going to let anybody juggle me, and I'm going to reprioritize. You might struggle with being flexible or adaptable. You might tell everybody to sit down so that you can do it yourself. Yeah. Okay, Sag, so that's your reading for the 8th through the 10th. If this resonates with you, I hope it helps you. If you want something more personal, book a private reading with me about health, wealth, love, or destiny. I do all manner of readings. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Sagittarius. Take care of yourselves. I really love you guys. I'll see you next time.